What is up, all? Ghost, Opus Eponymous, came out in 2011 on Rise Above Records. And Ghost are a six-piece from Stockholm, Sweden, and they play progressive, doomy, occult, psychedelic heavy metal. There's a lot of buzz going around in other countries about this band. This record has been released everywhere else, it seems like, besides the United States. And in order to get this, you have to buy an import. So there's a lot of buzz going around about this band. There's six of them. Five of them, when they come out, are drenched in black from head to toe, and the vocalist dresses up like a satanic priest with war paint somewhere in between black metal and Merciful Fate in war paint style, and all of them are anonymous. They have not released any information about themselves. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who knows who the fuck they are, but I kind of like the mystery. It enhances the record for me. But musically, Ghost churn out this late 70s progressive rock style and heavy metal style hybrid, with even some of that old Pentagram in there with these doomy riffs. And it's all very simplistic and flow. They paid careful attention to make this album so ridiculously catchy, but complex at the same time. And I hate to drop the name Queens of the Stone Age, but they're as catchy and as complex as Queens of the Stone Age can be. There's just a lot going on, and upon first listen to this record, you think you've got it all figured out, but the truth is, you've just scratched the surface. And while trucking through Opus Eponymous, you could see how impressive a six-piece can be when creative minds are at play. We got two guitarists, a bassist, a drummer, a vocalist, and an organ player, all creating this just sound that's so freaking old sounding, but it came out in 2011. The production on this is just magnificent. They did a very great organic analog record, and it just brings out every instrument, and it's just beautifully crafted. And I like this style that they're playing. I could just imagine, like, you know, Black Sabbath coming out back in the day. Okay, Black Sabbath, they got pretty big. They were pretty big back then. When I talk to people in their 50s and stuff like that, they always talk about Black Sabbath. When Black Sabbath came out, the first record even, they're like, it just fucking changed everything. Well, what about those bands that were underground when Black Sabbath came out? Because we all know, all of us that listen to underground music, that there's a lot more interesting things being done with sound in the underground. And bands like Angel Witch and Witchfind that were around during that time were churning out similar music to this, along with, you know, another band that I think was pretty much underground until their famous track, you know, Don't Fear the Reaper, which was Blue Oyster Cult, turning out a similar style to this. But yeah, this album is just chock full of chunky, just early doom riffs, and there's all of these, the organ kicks in, and it creates this whole other style of atmosphere. Vocals kick in with this church-like, but rock and roll type vocal style. Drums are playing along with the organ, and then they'll come back, and then it's just so well crafted. I can go on and on. This could be a fucking 40-minute blog review, or the fuck you want to call it. But Ghost just spit out these satanic hymns, and there's a track about Elizabeth Bathory and her life, and there's a track about a satanic cult finding this woman and summoning the devil to, you know, bring the Antichrist into her womb, and there's a track about witches and how powerful they can be when Satan is on their side. There's another track about human sacrifice, and one of the lyrics just talks about the stench of burning flesh in the air. And there's another track about the end, and bringing forth the end, and summoning the devil to bring the end. And yeah, this is just a very fun record. I mean, if you have any type of religious background, I could see you not wanting to engage into this record. But if you're like me and see Satan as nothing more as a fictitious villain, this is an ode to the greatest villain of all time, and just an extremely well crafted 70s style record. And so I can't express enough how freaking catchy this record is. It's ridiculous. I mean, I listened to this album 3 times front to back right before I went to bed the first night I got it. Went to sleep with these satanic lyrics in my head. Woke up before I could even form a thought. These melodies are just, flowing through my head. Great stuff. Can't say enough great things about this record. So definitely keep this out. This gets a solid 9.5 from me. I can't get enough of it. It's just great. And check the description box. I'm going to link you guys up to some live tracks from Ghost, some tracks from the album you can listen to, and anything else related to this record. So you guys can dig your teeth into it, form your own opinions about it, hate it, love it, I don't give a fuck, whatever you feel about Ghost, their sound, their buzz, their huge cult following overseas. And if you guys are watching this on Facebook, I'm going to put some additional posts up so you guys don't have to filter over to YouTube and get into the description box. I'll have it all up there for you. So yeah, definitely peep this out. 9.5. It's Ghost, Opus Eponymous, and it came out in 2011 on Rise Above Records. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you guys, there we go, next time.